This is disturbing. This is disturbing. This is disturbing. Are you serious? Get some coffee. Welcome to Sharia law in Egypt, because that's what you're going to get. And I hope those of you that are for the expansion of the Muslim Brotherhood are happy, because you're going to hear more and more and more and more of these types of reactions going on in Egypt. Rita of Oklahoma sent this to me. Got my blood boiling this morning. Are you serious? Egyptian beats his pregnant wife to death for not voting for Mohammed Mursi, the fierce king, the cruel Lord, prophesied in the book of Isaiah in the 19th chapter, verses 1 through 4. An Egyptian plumber, not Joe the plumber of Ohio, an Egyptian plumber in the city of Alexandria, beat his pregnant wife to death upon learning that she had not voted for the Muslim Brotherhood presidential candidate Mohammed Mursi. The Egyptian daily Al-Wad reported on Sunday, June 24, 2012. According to police reports, the initial argument between the unnamed couple escalated into a violent death. Despite the pleas of the battered and bruised wife, she was reported to have died at the hospital from injuries sustained. Now, wait a minute. I mean, wait a minute. You know what? Never, ever, 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 ever do you hit a woman. Ever do you ever hit a woman. You never hit a woman. This shows you the cowardness. This shows you the inhumanity, the inhumane treatment of women. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse throughout the entire Middle East now that the Muslim Brotherhood is coming into power. Oh, Paul, come on, you're saying, don't say that. It's not right. You don't have an idea. Yes, I do. I have read quite a bit of the Quran. It's abusive. It's a doctrine of abusiveness, especially to women. And Mohammed Mursi, he said, okay, if elected president, he would enact Sharia law. He also said that he would go and he wants to form a United States of Arabs. He also said he wants to, oh, my little kitty. This is Tiger Lily. He said he also wants to form not only a United States of Arabs, but he wants to form, he wants to set up the capital. Not in Cairo, not in Mecca, not in Medina, but he wants to set up the capital in Jerusalem. What? Hey, Mohammed Mursi, what's it got to do? What's Jerusalem got to do with this thing? See, it's all about Sharia law. What's wrong? Get down. It's crazy what's going on. The abusiveness that's going on, folks. It's just wrong. Look at this. Domestic fights have dominated Egyptian news headlines when the bid fell on the two most feared and most controversial candidates, Mohammed Mursi and former Prime Minister Hamid Sharif. Mohammed Mursi was declared the winner Sunday, as we knew he would be. It was in the Bible prophecy. Egypt's first free presidential election in the history by the country's election committee on Sunday. In his first televised speech on state TV, Mohammed Mursi pledged Sunday to preserve Egypt's international accords, alluding reference to the peace deal with Israel. But he won't. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued an official reaction to Mursi's victory, saying Israel appreciates the democracy process in Egypt and respects the results. But this doesn't give this guy a right to beat his wife. And anyway, you know what? You never hit a woman. But the second thing is, let's say somebody is stupid enough, I shouldn't use that word. Somebody was evil enough to hit his wife. But we're not talking about hitting her. We're talking about beating her, and not just whooping her, which is horrible, but we're talking about beating her and beating her and beating her until you take her life? Are you serious? And guess what? Here's what the story doesn't tell you, because I already seen it on another report. He is not going to be charged. He's not going to be arrested because it is his right under Sharia law. What? Let me just say this. If you plan on doing a vacation in Egypt, you might want to cancel it. You know, I'm not going to go see the pyramids. Whatever. The Sphinx, whatever. I'm not going to Egypt. Are you? Pray for the people. Pray for the world. Hey, folks, this thing's winding up. What I'm trying to say is, this thing is winding up. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We are running out of time. Today on my radio show, on my live streaming, from 12 to 2, I'll be live on Blog Talk Radio. The name of my show is Coming Apocalypse. You can call the number right there below. If you want to be on the show, you can call in. I'm on for 3 hours as well at paulbegleyprophecy.com from 12 to 3. I'm live streaming. Go to my website, to the live streaming page, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Live streaming, live video, live chat, live audio, all happening. It might change your life. We're going to talk about Mohammed Mursi, the election, the Muslim Brotherhood. We're going to talk about Daniel chapter 11, 41 through 45, and how the Middle East is falling right into this antichrist spirit that's sweeping through the land. We're going to talk about why is the United States of America's President Barack Obama's administration supporting the rise of the Muslim Brotherhood. We're going to talk about the beating to death of this woman in Egypt. We're going to talk about the 15 cows that fell over dead in Texas in a field just outside of Austin, Texas. Is that the Hosea prophecy? We're going to talk about many things, including the shooting down of that airplane, the Turkish warplane. It was shot down by Syria, and how there's an emergency meeting scheduled for tomorrow by NATO to discuss what to do about Syria. We're also going to talk about today's meeting. Vladimir Putin is flying into Jerusalem, meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and guess what they're discussing? Syria and Mohammed Mursi. And oh, by the way, just so you'll know, 60 rockets yesterday afternoon were fired out of the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. Where did those rockets land? In Israel. We'll talk about the peace process. Has the peace treaty been dissolved? Is it over? Now that you got Mohammed Mursi? I don't think Mohammed Mursi is actually going to show any mercy. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Send me a personal message. I want to be saved. Paul, you shouldn't say that, someone said. Really? Read the Bible. Read it. Isaiah 19, 1 through 4. It tells you that he will be a fierce king, a cruel Lord. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Send me a personal message. Title it, I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. God, I'm frustrated with this story. I'm really frustrated with this story. Because these innocent women do not need this. They do not need this.